Where are we going?
I mean, I was gonna say one of the 5 locations we know, but I guess there's at least 7. I think there's 10 locations? Because out of these, what are we missing? We're missing the 3 houses.
3 houses.
Reach for my hand.
Reach for my hand. We don't need to do that every episode.
Sorry, I had to. Reach for my
Okay,
hand.
okay.
Let's go to Marble.
Marble.
I want to see Mama's beautiful face.
Mama, we all go to hell.
I was not doing that. I almost spit man
My Chemical Romance.
My computer.
Oh, Quilname said an old crush of yours loves Norse mythos. I just like all mythology. I'm just a fan of mythology.
Is mythology the origin story that a cow licks an ice block until the gods come out of the ice block?
Yeah, a cow licks an ice block, and out of that comes Ymir, the first giant.
Okay, no more spoilers. No more spoilers. I don't want people to like. If you want to know more, read the book Norse Mythology by the Norse.
Norse mythology is wacky. It's.
Oh, I
weird.
love mythology as well.
So
I actually have a mythology textbook that I casually leave on my dining table as a conversation piece, but it's like literally like an academic textbook. It's the only ones I keep out.
One of the subject areas I was asked to buy for the library last fall was mythology, and that was one of the ones I was excited about, and it was hard to narrow it down. But I got I got a book on Egyptian mythology, a book on Japanese mythology, and then a book that was a thing that was a collection of 5 books, I think, or 6. It had one for Norse, one for Celtic, one for Native American, I believe, one for Greek gods, one for Greek heroes, and one that was just world mythology. That was like everything else.
Yeah.
And they're excellent.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that there's such a predominant fixation on Greco-Roman mythology and now a little bit of Norse because of the Marvel.
Not even now a little bit of Norse. Look at Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Dwarves and elves were Norse mythology.
You gotta J.R. Tolkien is the exception and should not be counted towards the statistical anomaly.
I think it absolutely should be counted. He kind of started that whole thing, and then Dungeons and Dragons, everything latched onto that. Norse mythology, I would say, is more prevalent in our fantasy culture than any other mythology. So,
I believe so.
Greek mythology is just popular, kind of its own thing, and it doesn't tend to mix into other stuff much. Shady, Roman, and Greek, they're very similar. I mean, yeah, because Roman is they adapted the Greek gods and renamed them. Shady said,
as I would like.
What?
I just want to remind everybody to adopt, don't shop, especially your gods and your pantheon. There's plenty of good ones already available. There's no need to purchase designer gods when you can just adopt one. That's all right,
Shady said Hindu mythology is bizarre.
I love Hindu mythology, but I think that's something. It's weird, right?
That cool name asked if in Hindu aren't all the gods all offshoots of the main one.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not one to talk, but I believe so.
Anyways, we could fill an entire stream, I'm sure, with discussion on mythology. So
yeah,
I see.
Yeah, We could have that as like a channel reward.
A tier list of all the gods and all the mythologies.
No, I was gonna say no. That people could pick a random topic and we would just have a stream where we just discuss that topic.
Just imagine style. A tier list of the Japanese commies.
No, there's too many.
They're called the 8 million gods.
I was gonna say, yeah. Okay, so we're tier listing the god of this specific patch of grass in the
just be like
district.
We're doing the male god of this one rock, and now we have to do the female god of that same rock.
Now we're doing the male god of the adjacent rock next to it, and then the female god of the adjacent rock next to that one.
Oh shit, it's not a tier list
gods.
Oh, I thought you were going to say more, Mama.
For those of you who don't know, right, anything that lives and that exists for at least 1,000 years becomes a kami of some sort. So like umbrellas.
Cool name, no, I have to reject that. That is too vague.
What name just redeem?
Mythos tier list.
No, it's too many.
I don't even
like we'd get canceled.
I don't even have a way to reject that from here. Like I need somebody in mod view to do that.
Mods.
Crap. Can I? No.
I'm looking it up to see if it exists.
Oh, a tier list of all the types of mythos? I still don't feel like that's super appropriate, though, to tier mythologies. Especially since plenty of them are still actively practiced.
Mythology.
Oh, there we go. Manage reward requests. I've...
Oh, there is one. A Pantheon tier list.
I wouldn't feel comfortable...
Well, it's also not very clear on what they're like, just like icons, and I don't know what these icons represent off the top of my head. Voodoo's on there. Voodoo's pretty good. I think I like voodoo.
A tier list of Greek gods. I'd be willing to do one of like the major gods, but there's still like triple-digit numbers of gods there. If you want to redeem one for, again, because I had rejected the tier list, the Mythos one. If you want to do one for Greek gods, I can see what I can do. I don't know when it'll happen, though, because we already have one tier list in the queue. Tier list of all Zeus's children. That's everybody!
No! That's everyone. I found a tier list of the top 12 Olympians. That's doable.
Yeah, that'd be doable. I mean, if I do it, I have to, since there's a lot of interpretations of all of them, it'd have to be collectively just like all of the depictions or my favorite depictions. Like,
yeah. Well, my favorite depiction of Aphrodite is definitely Harley Quinn. So S tier for that.
I mean, I've been for, I don't know, probably over a year. I don't know how long. I've been reading Lore Olympus, so like
I have
a lot of those versions in my head, but like also the game Hades has some good interpretations of the characters.
Oh yeah, that we could do that as a tier list. Like
I never finished the game, so I don't know. Some of them I just don't know well enough.
Yeah, my favorite
Shady
of Apollo.
Shady's asked for a tier list of all of Genghis Khan's children. I don't even know how I'd find that information, let alone how many.
A tier list of all the offsprings of the primordial ooze.
Anyways,
here we are rating protozoans.
12 angry bullets. It's the poster on the wall. Wonder what that is. Oh no, that's Mizuki.
That here is not logical.
I mean, it's blue. Of course it's not logical.
But yeah, but I'm like saying it doesn't even like they should add a little like bulk to where it ties off. Like it looks like it's just like a clip.
I don't know. It looks like Hatsune Miku hair.
You leave Hatsune Miku out of this.
I didn't say anything bad. Hatsune Miku hair is like S tier hair.
It is S tier hair. You're right.
Hey, Date, honey.
You're right.
Want to see some half-naked men hugging on the ground?
Don't describe it like that. You're talking about sumo wrestling, right?
Also, I feel like if you're on the ground when you're sumoing, you're doing a bad job.
You remind me of bar stools sometimes. The stool part, anyway.
Hey!
Stool. Isn't poop.
I see that Mizuki is still capable of being childish at times.
I've never heard a child use the word stool, but okay.
Papa.
If a child was articulate enough to use the word stool as an insult to me, I would let them have that. I'd be like, fine. At least you're educated.
That's so funny. That's hilarious considering how upset you got at Ota. Calling his mom stupid.
Stupid is not an educated word. If he was like, you're such a troglodyte, I'd be like, I mean, that was out of line, but...
Yeah, out of line, but I'll accept it. You learned your vocab word of the day. Troglodyte.
Yeah.
I haven't used that word in a while.
It's a portmanteau for couples are crazy.
Wait, caprice? No, it's
caprese. Caprese.
Kind of salad.
Yeah, with mozzarella and tomato.
Tomat?
That's how you pronounce those words, yeah.
Tomat.
Tomato.
Tamale.
Although I do believe that the Italian word for tomato is pomodoro.
I am very angry at you right now, but okay.
What do you get after
Why?
malting, milling, mashing, lautering,
Butchering
boiling, and
Italian so badly.
No, I really do think the Italian
No,
word for
the
tomato
word
is pomodoro.
Italian.
Italian?
Yeah. What do you get from malting, milling, mashing, lautering, boiling, and fermenting?
Delicious.
Refrigerator.
I could go for a
Hey,
malt
Dante,
milkshake
are you
right
ever
now.
gonna eat those leftovers you're keeping in the fridge?
I'll get to it. Shut up.
By the way she worded that worries me how long they've been in the fridge.
Relatable.
Let's talk to Mizuki.
What's in the backpack?
What's in the backpack?
Hey, Mizuki. What's inside that backpack you always have on you?
Her favorite pipe.
Why?
I'm just curious.
Well, water, dehydrated bread, chocolate, biscuits, a flashlight, a hand charger, Swiss Army knife, a candle, matches, triangular badges, a first aid kit, whistle, portable toilet, a plastic bag, duct tape, a grenade, a magnet, disposable hand warmers.
Do you have an entire disaster relief kit in your bag?
Why is a grenade in there?
Better safe than sorry. I'm ready for anything.
Honestly, the first thing I looked up was dehydrated
but
bread.
Wasn't there an illegal item in there?
Right, the Swiss Army knife. I'll look the other way.
Dehydrated bread.
Yeah, the Swiss Army knife. That's the problem there, not the grenade. Also, when I read it fast, all that stuff was on screen. I did not read that as flashlight. I'm just going to say that.
Gross!
I know! That's why I'm not saying it. Cool news that Swiss Army knives are illegal in Japan. Yeah, but so are grenades.
Oh, let me look it up.
You're Googling are grenades illegal in Japan? You don't need to Google that.
Yeah, but I'm looking it up. So.
You can't have a pistol. There's no way you can have a grenade. Wait, I can't read this out. Oh god, I guess we're asking this one.
No, not at all.
Okay. We asked her, do you have a problem with gay people?
Gross.
I see gay people on TV all the time, so it's not weird to me.
She's an
The LGBT
ally.
community is rich in sensibility, has excellent taste, and is full of talented artistic people.
Wow.
And
Okay,
they share a
Mizuki's
common
allowed to
struggle.
call me
It makes them more
stupid. I
sensitive
feel
and
like
capable of sympathy. That's why so many of them are kind and caring. And they choose
I-
how
I-
to live their lives on their own terms. It means they have a strong backbone. So because of all that, I really respect them. They're even kind of cool.
I'm surprised this is in a Japanese game.
And that means you too, Mama.
Oh, I love it. Bravo. 6 million yen to you.
You can transfer it to my account.
Wow.
Date's
That was...
partly responsible to that.
Cool Dame said, lies and slander, I have no backbone, I am not kind and sensible. Talk about the community.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, kudos to Mizuki. I mean, obviously she's like created by adult human beings, so like she's not actually a 12-year-old saying these things.
But like, I'm curious if the Japanese basically says that, because
yeah, right.
that's very progressive for Japan, at least from my experience with their media.
Buy the Japanese version of this game and I'll check.
I'm not buying the Japanese version of this game.
No.
I have this. I already bought this game twice. I'm not buying it a third time. Cool Dame said he thinks it's in Japanese too. But really fascinating if it is. I was prepared for it to be some really offensive joke there, and so
Yeah.
So not used to Mama?
No, I am.
You sure? You still look a little scared.
A little.
Wah!
Haha, scaredy cat.
Laughing at me.
Yeah, because it was funny.
I'm going to expose your browser history.
What?
7 ways to take home a cabaret girl. 3 minutes with a married woman.
Stop. I'm sorry.
Ooh la la.
Your 12-year-old roommate shouldn't be seeing that stuff, Date.
I mean, they probably share a lab. It's hard.
Search in incognito? I don't know. Like, you need to be a responsible adult.
No, you're fair. I'm not arguing that.
Don't mess Mizuki up. She's already on a good path. What should we ask? What should we ask her?
About Mizuki.
I never got to tell you, but I think she's very cute. I could just eat her up.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. I only really want to eat men. Oh, Date, what are you making me say?
You said
What?
Oh, come on. Isn't a gentleman supposed to cover for a lady's slip of the tongue?
Who is the lady Mama is referring to?
Iva!
Don't ask me.
I'm being sensitive.
Culprit or killings?
Culprit.
Sorry, no idea.
Damn, I thought you of all people would know something.
I am an informant, but really dangerous information doesn't just come rolling in here. But I promise, I'll keep my eye out for anything.
Cool Name said it based off of what he just searched. This was not added for localization. Mizuki says gay rights in both.
Gay rights.
Good to know.
Please do.
And if
Please
I
do
find
say gay
something,
rights in both.
you have to take a bath with me.
Oh,
not.
that'd be a gift.
Oh, why not?
Why? Consent.
Also,
Because you take up all the hot water.
That's your issue?
I promise I won't. I'll even take the costume off.
It's a costume?
Mm-hmm. And I look good without it.
Cool Name said that he recalls seeing people being really upset with this part when it came out. Really upset in what way? Like just people being like, how politically correct or whatever. Like in that way?
Yeah. Oh, it's the game is pushing it and
Pushing a liberal agenda.
I just
socialism.
Rub it all over my face.
I've looked into it, but I still don't have anything useful for you. The case is still as fresh as a young man's juices.
I really don't like that.
What does that mean?
I don't want to know.
I have no idea.
Time to go. Time to
Thanks for
go.
the chat, Mama.
Oh, leaving already?
I have an investigation to finish, but I'll be back.
You are so impatient, even though you take your time in bed.
Don't say things like that.
What? Does Date and Mama have that kind of relationship?
I feel like Date definitely is pansexual to some capacity.
You think he is? Wow.
I think so. I think
I don't have
think
like
he like prefers the company of women, but like, and I mean that quite literally.
Actually,
like,
didn't they
people who
imply
identify-
Renju and him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I feel like they've implied that Renju and him have been at least intimate to some capacity, and obviously, again, he prefers the company of like biological women, which is problematic, but I don't think he's opposed to it. Right? Because like we don't know the gender of the nurse putting oil all over an eggplant.
Cool Name said, well, the nurse, that was offered by Ota, but a Cool Name said, I think Date is a whole kind of guy.
I think so. 100%. That's what I was
just
trying
picturing,
to come across.
I'm just picturing that Incredibles 2 meme now.
Math is math.
A hole is a hole.
A hole is a hole. Rough. Oof. That's rough,
In
buddy.
bed? What does that mean?
You don't need to know. Let's go.
He doesn't deny it.
I mean, yeah.
Mama is polishing the bonito, as she does.
As she does.
Okay, where are we going next?
Sunfish Pocket.
Also, Shady said any hole is a goal.
Any hole is a goal. It's words to live by. With consent. Any consensual hole is a goal.
I mean, if the hole is not attached to a biological being, then
I still require consent.
By what?
By social convention.
Oh, I mean, you can't just pick any hole. Like, visited Sunfish Pocket with Mizuki, where Renju was killed. Once again, look for any clues that you might have missed. Why are we taking her to the place of her father's death?
I really wish it was already back in business.
Yeah.
Why would we be back in business?
I didn't find any clues.
I don't know. I kind of wish it was back in business.
A murder happened here yesterday?
So?
Would you want to go back to work the day after a murder happened at your work?
I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't go back to work. I want to go back to work at all in most situations. So,
Oh, I like my work.
That's good for you. From home, and I don't even want to go to work.
I don't know.
Well, I guess I work for home.
Oh, I guess let's talk to Mizuki.
Sorry for bringing you here.
Because this is where Daddy's corpse was?
If it makes you feel any better, Mizuki, there's evidence he didn't die here.
I told you before. It's
Yeah.
fine.
when he soiled himself while dying, he didn't soil himself here. It's like just very graphic description.
Okay, cool name, but I don't have any animosity to my boss, so. Can you think of anything?
Not really.
Let's get going.
Yeah, nothing we can do here.
Okay, we're not. Are you frozen? Yeah, Discord is frozen. Why, Discord? Why? Just a moment. Let me reboot Discord. That didn't fix it. Just a moment. It's Discord is being funny and not a good funny. If I do that. Let's try this. There we go.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm here.
I realized pretty quickly something was off. And
yeah. Well, it's like doing it different now. Like before it would literally just boot you out. Now it's like freezing on my
I don't
so
I might want to try like uninstalling Discord. The weird thing is I use this for other stuff with people or their streams and stuff, and it's only had issues when I'm doing our streams, which is the only time I'm doing it when live. So I don't know if it's an interaction with Streamlabs. But
I don't know. I feel like Discord is not saying gay rights. That's all I'm saying.
Either way, it took so long because it wasn't letting me close Discord either. So
let's go to Lemniscate.
Lemniscate.
Also, it was a poor opportunity for me to not go to the bathroom. I should have just gone to the bathroom.
Well, that would have been disorienting if I came back and just you're not there.
To an empty chair. Yeah, the lag literally made me disappear from this fabric of reality.
You just got like raptured away.
I got Thanos snapped.
That's kind of the opposite of the rapture, but sure.
Hey, it's the reptilian.
I wish.
Date, look at that! It's a Hercules beetle. Yay! Hercules beetle!
I've even excited about insects again.
Why is that even here?
Is it not a Heracles beetle?
Oh, I asked someone about that earlier. It's like lionfish and shag carpet or something.
There's an abstract, incomprehensible painting hung up. There's a receptionist ending, Shady. Spoilers. Large window. Low table. It's a sofa.
What's that sofa stuffed with?
Sofa stuffing.
Sofa stuffing.
Is that a thing? Sounds delicious.
Special. Underground horse racing bets to win big. I'll take that one home with me next time.
Suddenly into horse racing.
Payasi Samba.
Oh, yes. Payasi's Samba.
Payasi Samba.
I don't know who that is. Payasi Samba's video is playing.
Payasi Samba.
Wait, what? Excuse me? High stool. By the way, a stool is a chair that has no or a very small backrest. Oh, okay. There are high stools around the table. I don't know why I defined what a stool is, but... Skate. Anything else? Receptionist desk. I guess we'll talk to the receptionist. Which one are we picking?
Have you seen anyone with an injured left leg?
I hope we're not missing the ending then if we do this.
Oh no!
I don't know the ending.
By the way, what's your cup size?
Oh, 2.
Well, of course it would be 2 cups.
3 cups would be a nightmare.
Date, why are you asking that?
So I can make sure I know what size drink to buy her when I go get
2.
beverages.
Buy her
for
2.
everyone. Yeah, I buy her 2. 3 would be too much.
This is embarrassing. But okay.
Seriously? Really?
Yep.
I sprinted to the desk. Then she sealed her mouth shut tight and pulled out her cheeks. I poked them with the tip of my finger. They were surprisingly soft.
Date, what are you
Puff.
doing?
Sorry, what?
Does this have anything to do with the investigation?
No.
Mizuki punched me in the gut and dragged me back to where I was.
Let's go to Tommy together.
Huh? What?
What are you doing?
Let's go to a Tommy together.
On hold. I'm going to a Tommy with her. I've made up my mind. You can't stop me.
Side effects of the medication. This is acute brain failure.
What medication?
Wait, are you serious?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Date, you're being
Let's go to a
annoying
Tommy
again.
together.
Do you know
I
how
wanna go to a
angry I can
Tommy.
get, Date?
I go to a
Going
Tommy.
to a Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took her hand and let her out of Lemniscate. I left Eye behind.
We
left her eye behind?
Did we get the secretary ending? Yes, please. The city
Thus concludes
has a
the
climate
case.
characterized-
Thus concludes the case of the new Cyclops serial killer. What?
I was gonna say the city has a climate categorized by hot and humid summers, relatively mild winters, with an average annual temperature of 61.
Why are you talking about Tommy's weather or climate?
Because it's relevant. That's where we are. We're in a Tommy.
Goodbye, police officer life. Hello, Atami Shizuoka?
Shizuoka.
Shizuoka. Like the dog. I decided to spend life anew as a carnival worker in the hot springs town. The end. Achievement unlocked. Date's Atami date route end.
Yeah. Thank you, Shady. We missed this ending otherwise.
What do we have?
I don't know if it's gonna have a split junction here.
Well, we got the true ending. Do we need to go any further? I mean...
Well, thank you everybody for watching our stream. I guess not. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick while you're rebooting where we were.
I don't know if we're reboot. Oh, it is rebooting. Investigation or reopen investigation? Is that a thing on all of them? I don't know what the difference is between begin and reopen. Reopen? Is that what you do, Coolman? Oh, reopen lets you pick where... Okay. Yeah, that was a good ending. I don't know why the game has to continue past this, but... Welcome back.
It always makes me think of the Maya Face theme.
Mia Face theme?
Me.
I think it's actually just the Faith. I think it's both of the Faye sisters, because I think the name of the song I think has sisters in it.
The sisters Faye.
I thought you were gonna say the Fisters.
The sisters Grimm.
The Fisters.
No.
The Fisters.
But I did see a guy who had legs like a horsehair crab.
Listen, somebody don't say a cool name that we just talked about. Fisters.
Cool name's right there. What's the person with the injured leg?
Mizuki, could you go to the office? Ask them if they've seen anyone with an injured left leg.
Got it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Mizuki ran to the office. After a while, she returned dejected.
Looks like it didn't go well.
No.
Man, that means we got 2 endings today.
We did.
You have any memories of Renju here?
Sometimes we would talk when I came over to hang out.
What kind of things did you talk about?
Nothing special. The usual.
The usual?
Are you doing well? Have you been eating right?
Ah, so that's the usual.
Let's check out Renju's office.
Good idea. You might find something important in there.
Like another body.
Actually gonna get a new location.
Mizuki and I investigated Renju's office, but I didn't find anything that could be.
They don't have the budget to go on Blender for 10 minutes and build another room.
10 minutes? That takes more than 10 minutes to make one of these rooms.
Listen, I know zero about game design. It takes 10
Do not be
minutes.
discouraged. Bad days and sore feet are part of the job.
Time to earn my paycheck, I guess.
How long do you think it takes to build a room in Blender?
What kind of room? Do you mean like this? Like this room? Inheritance? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, hello, can you not hear me?
No, I asked you a question, you didn't answer. I said that like this room?
No, that's a pretty big room.
I mean, it's not like this is a very crowded room. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, but I still feel like there's a lot of assets to build.
Yeah, but it'd probably still have about as much stuff, just be half the size.
Fair. So how long do you think it would take?
Like this room,
at least.
Like I'm not. For one, I should disclaimer that I am not a professional like graphic designer.
Yeah,
I've only taken classes.
Since you've like even handled the tech to do it, right?
Yeah, but even when I was a student. I was not a professional that does that every day. But I still doubt that this could be done in a day. This is like days worth of work. The bigger issue would probably be the textures.
I have zero understanding how textures work, and every time I look at a texture map, it scares me.
Like this over here. This, in terms of the object, is just a big rectangle that you could probably make in a matter of a minute or two. But this texture, you have to, like, draw it. Like in a... Not Photoshop, but something like Photoshop. Like, it's probably hand-drawn. So, however long this would take to make, that's not minutes, probably. I feel like you've probably done more with like drawing than me. That kind of art.
Well, yeah, but like every time, like when I look at textures, like they are all like all goobity gobbed around. It's not.
Well,
like,
yeah, if it's a
not
3D
like an image.
if it's a 3D object.
Yeah, like how do I like? Do I have to draw it in that weird goobity gobbed, or is there a computer program that puts it where it's supposed to go?
Depends, but like often you have the outline, like you have it unfolded, but you know which part is all the unfolded. You can have it marked.
And
But
then
they probably
I
can
would
do
say-
it. They probably can do it on a but like
Yeah.
I'm not going into the complicated stuff. I'm going like a texture like here, where it's a flat surface.
Yeah, I would say if I had to like draw out every flat surface, and this, I'm not a professional graphic artist, but I do also have vague experience doing graphic art in a near professional setting. I would say that this probably would take me more than a day to draw everything in this room.
Yeah, the textures alone would be the bigger thing. Like these tables, the 3D modeling's easy. Like if you
Yeah.
know what you're doing. But the texturing, like all this stuff, all these magazines, they had to all be textured. And there are images that
Yeah,
are tiny there.
Yeah. So I would say minimum 2 days work, minimum, for one room.
Yeah, and then they have to have like some sort of like, I mean, the like hitbox, if you can call it that, is fairly simple, just mouse over stuff. But like, there's still
Yeah, I
some
was
like
gonna say,
UI
probably
wiring you
need-
gotta do, kind of. So it wouldn't be a
Yeah.
one-person job.
Yeah, not to even consider the Somnium rooms. So that's another can of worms.
Yeah, but I think we were talking just if they added Renju's office.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just taking out 10 minutes of work. It is a lengthy amount of work if they weren't gonna, if they're gonna use it for half a conversation.
Yeah. Well, to be fair though, we did get inside Sho Sajima's house for like 3 seconds.
I'm sure we'll go back there. That won't be a one-time thing.
I hope so. Are we going somewhere else, or have we not exhausted everything?
We've exhausted everything other than going to the.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if the map was pulsating or not.
It was pulsating.
Let's go to
Park, Shrine, Warehouse, or Hospital?
Central Hospital.
Bloom, Akume, Cold, or Central?
Central Hospital.
Central.
Hospital.
Central.
Central.
Getting in the Mario mood with your Chris Pratt accent.
Oh gosh, don't even get me started on Chris Pratt.
Hey, it's me, Chris Pratt.
Hi.
Mamma mia.
Stomping on Koopas.
He talked about Waluigi in a recent clip.
Talked about Waluigi in the recent clip. Is that what you said?
In a recent clip, him and Charlie Day, is that his name? Luigi actor. Luigi actor was talking about if they do a sequel, who they could get for Wario, and Chris Pratt like spoke up like, "Oh, and we could. Who would we have get Waluigi?" And he like said somebody's name, and I was like, it just felt like he must have like spent a bunch of time trying to just make sure he knew a couple characters to bring up, and he like heard Wario. He's like, "This is my time to show I know a thing."
Yeah, 10 minutes before the interview, just like pounding the Wikipedia article on the Mario franchise.
So just trying to figure out what, like Googling the internet, like what are popular Mario characters, and he sees all of Waluigi everywhere.
Yeah, Bowsette.
That would have been hilarious if he said that in an interview.
That would have been so.
It's like, who would we get to
funny.
play Bowsette? And they're just like, cut the interview.
God, no. Nintendo himself like comes from the heavens and smites everybody in the room.
You just see Miyamoto run into the video as it cuts out.
Miyamoto himself, like with a gun to the screen, like 007's it.
Mizuki.
You just hear some gunshots and it cuts out. And the next thing you know, news report. Fatal accident on.
Fatal accident.
Chris Pratt will not be appearing in a sequel or another movie or again.
Or anywhere ever. Jack Black's still slated to be Bowser for the rest of eternity. The world is fine with that.
Jack Black agreed to take up the role of Mario as well.
Oh my gosh. Please!